Hello EDUSPLORERs, thanks for joining us again and welcome back to another informative video on our YouTube channel. On to today's episode, we are taking you inside the East Africa's largest economy. In this particular episode also, we shall explore the reason why this amazing country is leading the way with regards to its development, its structure, and the reason why it's becoming more attractive as compared to a couple of years ago. And also, we are talking about, in this case, the country of Kenya. For those of you who plan to visit and also do some business or invest in this region, we shall also explore in details and, more importantly, provide you some numbers that will enable you have a clear understanding as to why Kenya is leading economy in East Africa. So without any more delay, we shall just go straight into it. In considering Kenya, Kenya is the largest and the most advanced economy in East and Central Africa, with strong growth prospects, supported by an emerging and urban middle class and an increasing appetite for high-value goods and services. Kenya has the second largest population within the EAC at over 43 million and is growing at a rate of 2.7% per annum. There is a rising trend towards urbanization, which is contributing to an increasing number of consumers' demand for high-value goods. This trend is forecasted to continue, and with over 50% of the population expected to live in urban areas by 2050. This size of Kenya's middle class is growing as an evidenced by the growth into its gross national income per capita, which has increased at a certain rate to about 2% over the past 10 years. Also, if you consider Kenya as a strategic market within the region, Kenya's membership to regional economic blocs, coupled with the strategic geographic position, makes the country the gateway to the huge East African community market with over 135 million people, and the common market for East Africa and Southern Africa known as COMESA market, which has over 450 million people. Kenya is a beneficiary of several trade preferential arrangements, in which includes the African Growth and Opportunity Act, abbreviated as AGOA, which allows for quotas of free duty products and access to US markets for over 6,000 items produced in Kenya, and the new African, Caribbean and Pacific European Union Economic Partnership Agreement, which gives duty-free access to EU amongst others. More importantly, considering Kenya, the country is strategically located. If you look at this particular position, Kenya is strategically located at the gateway to East and Central African regions with a border to the Indian Ocean. Kenya is well situated as a production and distribution base to services across the African continent, Europe, and also the Middle East, South Asia, and other Indian Ocean islands. Jomo Kenyatta International Airport functions as an effective air hub between Africa, Europe, Asia. Kenya also serves as a communication hub of the region. If you are new to this channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Many will ask the question that why should they invest in Kenya and why this strategic location, and more importantly, why is Kenya leading the way as the strongest economy in East Africa? Kenya has a relatively well-developed physical infrastructure and facilities that includes 4 international airports and an extensive road and railway network, a modern deep sea port at Mombasa capable of handling bulk and other container-sized cargoes, an expanding liberalized energy sector, and also digital telecommunications networks. As a result, Kenya continues to develop as financially, other services, and also transport hubs for East and Central African region. Infrastructurally, if you look at the different projects in terms of the PPP arrangements, Kenya has also involved in different things like the Komza Technology City, which is also known as the Silicon City, the IT hub that built over 5,000 acres of land in the Machakos County. You do have the Lamu Port, which is also important, talking about the Sudan-Ethiopian Transport Corridor construction, and if you also consider different huge projects like the Standard Gauge Railway that links Kenya's Indian Ocean port of city of Mombasa to the capital of Nairobi, all of these are huge infrastructural projects. Moving ahead, the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport expansion has enabled the country to also showcase infrastructure in different ways. If you consider other international development projects, like also you want to talk about the port of Mombasa Harbour channel that deepens to about 15 meters to widen to make sure that it also extends accommodation of different vessels coming from all over the world. Finally, also you may consider that Kenya's construction of the 8-lane control access, that's about 50 kilometers in Nairobi, looking at the Thika superhighway, that's a very important connection route, and that's to enable the country to connect itself to different parts across the region itself. This is so important as consider Kenya being a more strategic location if you consider this particular East African economy as leading the region. If you are new to our channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. If you look at Kenya politically, if you want to focus that into, the political and macroeconomic stability is a very huge benefit considering Kenya. Though the country has had its own political challenges, Kenya enjoys a stable macroeconomic environment. The government operates sound macroeconomic policies that promote growth by providing in a more secure environment for private sector investment decisions. Political stability and supportive legal environment are also very useful in Kenya. Kenya is a multi-party democratic system with a unicameral parliament which creates laws which are administered by the executive arm of the government. The Kenyan constitution protects private property and provides safeguards and against expropriations, such as that is looking at properties without compensation. Kenya is also a signatory to multilateral investment guarantee agencies, that's MIGA, and an agency of the World Bank, and also a member of the International Council of Settlements of Investment Disputes. In cases of commercial dispute, Kenya has a commercial court under the Kenyan judicial system. In this case, investors will have an opportunity to draw issues that were related to other very strategic issues that may come to counter different business dispute that may arise within the country of Kenya. So that's something very important for those investors, and the reason why the region Kenya is leading in different way. And more importantly, if you consider Kenya has a huge pool of labor force. It's one of the best educated in the world, English speaking, and also extremely adaptable. Qualification, or you point that to be qualified professionals, staff can be hired and reasonably paid scale in all occupation and also at all levels. That will drive your economy. For those of you who plan to invest in this amazing African country, Kenya just have huge opportunity. It's a very competitive society. They do have very good universities and also good business schools that prepares the professionals and for the employees of the future. If you are new to our channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. That's all what we got for you with regards to Kenya, and this is the reason why this particular African nation is leading in East Africa. Kenya just have a wonderful economy and competitive in general areas, and also the country has huge connection section. The airline Kenya Airways, it's a flagship carrier of the country, and it's been driven to different areas and also scale the country's potentials in different ways, moving businesses within the region to Middle East, to Asia, to Europe, and different areas. Kenya just has its own challenges to accompany as any other African nation. However, the country has been open for business, and also it's a thriving economy, and it's also the largest economy in East Africa. We are looking at local deals with the signing of the Free African Trade Movement and also the particular agreement in place. We are expecting to see Kenya to lead the way in a couple of years' time. Also, there are more competitive partners within the region, but we all are looking at how Kenya will rise up to the challenge, considering the impact of the COVID-19 and how it must have affected most African countries. But again, in this episode, Kenya, with the largest economy or the most powerful economy in East Africa, and we shall be looking on how this country will maintain this particular position considering other developing economies that are coming within the region. For now, we want to thank you for joining us. Hopefully we're able to inform you with regards to the largest economy, and for those of you who plan to visit and also invest and do business in Kenya, the capital Nairobi is an interesting hub for those of you who've been there. For those of you who've never been to Nairobi, there are several things you could do, not just business, while you visit this amazing African capital. For now, we want to thank you again. We're looking forward to meeting you soon. We encourage you to watch our other videos on our YouTube channel. So we're looking forward to meeting you again, and have a good day. Bye-bye.